A learned stranger brings news from afar. But was ignorance perhaps bliss? See them now, as they trudge down the dark road from whence they came, so desperate to reclaim the destiny they once so easily discarded.
For it's a magical forest adventure, in a magical forest today. A magical forest adventure. Come play, come play. There is rhyme, there is reason and cunning. There is danger and daring and do. Grab the tail of this life and hold tightly, for it's yours, they are coming for you. So come on a
magical forest adventure.
In a magical forest today.
A magical forest adventure.
Come play, come play.
You stand just inside of the entrance back into the magical forest, having escaped from Morden Vale and all who would pursue you, though you may still have pursuers unknown out in the wilderness. You certainly have one pursuer who has caught up with you, and that is the turtle. And he has been filling you in on a series of very enlightening facts, or factoids. We love factoids.
Factoids.
And the conversation continues as the sun begins to set, and you decide to perhaps look for a place to make camp for the evening.
Mother, can I please be camp leader?
Says one of the kobolds.
Are you one of the generals?
Yes, I am Tooth General Alpha. If I am allowed to be called that, please, Mother.
Says one of the 20 kobolds?
No, I'm 43.
43 kobolds?
Is it tied in this wagon?
So they are. So let me paint the correct picture of this posse as it breaks for camp. You are currently in the company of, yes, the player characters, including a very stricken Golfag who lies in the ground, ripping their stomach with pain, being tended to by a halfling who has his thumbs taped into his palms.
He's come out of the
and
backpack.
looks up with you with big shining eyes, looking around, realizing the only person who is keeping him from the pate making process and or the dinner table is now unconscious on the ground in the grips of horrific stomach pains, and looks at the rest of you and the kobolds who look to him with hungry eyes with a piteous visage on his face. There are 40 kobolds who are just like stringing around, 43 kobolds who are just hanging out in the place. They are divided into 4 squads. Each one has been exalted, 4 of the kobolds have been exalted above all of the others, and they lead the smaller squads. Many of the kobolds have been fashioning some of the 6 skeletons that you see just hanging around into war machines that they inhabit and ride on the shoulders of.
Yeah.
9 skeletons?
Is this like a
They're
tour bus?
They're only fashioning.
Is this
It
like
is
a
certainly
tour bus
is a
of
large-
war machines?
It's an army.
It's just
This
a
is
small
our
army, yeah. So a small army of 40 kobolds, 9 skeletons, 3 zombies who seem to be just like slapping against a tree.
Oh, okay. I thought
That's
everyone
a
was in
halfling.
the. I thought all of this was in the wagon.
No, they're just trailing along.
It's like, okay.
Trailing along behind the wagon. Like,
All right,
many
all right.
of the kobolds were in the wagon. Many of the kobolds were and still are hanging on to Jupiter Hazelwood. But some of the kobolds are also mounting themselves on the skeletons, turning the skeletons into war machines. So the skeletons can do their own thing, and the kobolds just like sit on the shoulders in these little baskets they've made that strap on and like fire slingshots and hurl arrows that they have as javelins.
I'm so proud of them.
Yeah, very, very ingenious. And already, as soon as they mention the word camp and you stop the wagon finding a site, many of them just run off into the wilderness to try and hunt small game and forage for food.
Good. Bring Mama back some food, yeah? Okay.
Yes, my queen! Mama, queen!
The one who like voiced up, I was like, you make camp for everyone. It better be comfy.
Can I make
Yes,
an order of?
I am camp leader! You hear that, scum? I am better than you!
I'll flick him. Do your job.
You need to get your kobolds in order. Can I make an order of some salmon and keefling potatoes? Thank you.
Salmon and potatoes.
Great.
I don't know if anybody heard it. I
Do
just.
you even know what keepling potatoes are? You're just
That's
like,
why I just left out that word and went potato.
Tiefling rhymes with tiefling.
It doesn't seem they understand what those words mean.
You get what you're given. But yeah, no, I'd like to set up camp. I need to rest for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so exhausted. Yeah. And I've used some of my spells and stuff, so yeah.
So as you settle in and make a fire, preparing your way, you then settle to... You seem to have allowed this person into your campsite, this turtle.
Yeah, we just kind of like let you be here.
Well, you don't have like, or you can keep him under guard if you want to assign a few
Seems
kobolds
harmless.
or some skeletons.
just because I know like turtles aren't super common, have I really seen his race in my monster city? Because I feel like
No,
turtles
you-
are not a thing that would be in my city. Yeah.
You've heard of them. You haven't seen them in the city. You know they exist. You know they're very rare. And you know he must have, or you know they must have some degree of, well, talent or capacity to avoid being captured because something that rare would likely be traded in Morden Vale.
Turtle Man, tell us your tales and we may let you stay with us.
What do you want to know?
Oh, didn't expect that one. I want to know where you came from and why you want the money nymph.
For the bones.
Oh, I don't want the money.
Oh.
I need to find bones. That's right. Oh yeah. Okay, so
Tell us what you know about the bow.
the reason I'm looking for the bones is because when I originally went out with the party of my own elves to find the golden child, and we found out he had been killed by some bugbears. So we bought the skull off the bugbears. We took it back to the queen at the South Elf Tree, and she had a look at it and said that there is a chance that the spirit is bound to the skeleton. So we had to find the rest of the bones to bring it back to potentially bring him back, because the Fae in Fae legend, a golden horned creature is meant to help fix some things that have been happening with children that get put into this world.
I like that you feel like I'm like trying to remember all of the things.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, no.
What's wrong with the kids?
Well, for a long time, nearly 300 years, children between the ages of 5 to 10 have been just appearing in the land.
What?
Yeah, almost like this is actually what the elves were
Isn't it called
having a look at. What?
Just as
Yeah, I birthed a
For the-
5-year-old child.
For
fully grown
the
from my
ages
womb.
of 5 to 10, absolutely.
as
No.
he's talking,
Do they belong
like
to anyone?
Shadow's looking very uncomfortable with the fact that she
No.
knows that we no longer have the bones, and it's just like, you know, eyes twitching everywhere and like ears like flicking a little bit, and it's just like,
I'm not worried. It's a him problem, not a me problem.
You're saying that kids just pop out of the ground?
Don't snow.
No.
Like daisies.
Well, I mean, I have fleeting memories of when I was young,
Okay.
but I'm not there anymore,
Where?
where I am from.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying my best to understand. So the children just appear. Why is this a bad thing? Why can't kids just appear? Like, why is the golden child? I need answers! I'm getting very confused.
Well,
My
so do
small
they.
bugbear.
And so when there is when the moon goes purple, there is a moment where the moon goes purple, and a golden child is born.
When was
And that's so. Let me break it down even further. So I'm looking for the golden bones
the golden child? Isn't that a movie?
because if we can get the golden child back, then we can give them to the elves and help with the Fae prophecy.
Fey prophecy, right?
What's the prophecy? What is a prophecy? I don't
What's
know.
the golden child meant to do?
Pro-
Is there anything
a-
on a purple
prophecy
moon, golden
is-
child come
is
back? Woo.
predicting
Well, it's a
something that will happen
I
in the
assume
future.
the purple moon,
Which
the sun,
births?
births. Sure, yeah.
Wow, what do the elves want?
I don't know.
The golden bones.
They want
So
the
all
golden-
Well,
Come to
it's the
the
golden
table.
bones, but also, you know, when I brought the skull back and the elf queen told me to go and look for more. I got bored, so I stayed around for another 3 years, and then it happened again. So someone else was born in, and that was 17 years ago.
But you've been looking for these for 17 years.
Well, I've been looking for a golden tiefling or golden bones.
My thing's back on. My hood's back on.
So, do you know if there's anyone else looking for these bones that you may be looking for as well?
I have no idea.
Haha, okay.
I have a foot and a hand.
You seem really nice.
Really
you.
nice. Really
You
nice.
have all been very wholesome to me. Thank you very much.
Don't eat the apples.
What happens when you find the money nymph?
I assume I take them back to... Oh, okay, so we're up to this part of the story
Yeah,
now.
like, do you
so...
want to kill the money nymph?
No,
Okay, that's
so,
good.
So I went to find more about the golden child and the bones. And so I went back to Mitra because I hadn't seen this hag before, and I'd heard about her, the hag of the woods. And when I went to find her, obviously, you know, being so old, things change. So you come back, and 17 years later, and her things are destroyed. So I took some gold, because, you know,
Fair,
she's
fair.
not there anymore. But I found out that a boy put her in a bottle through...
It was a lantern.
So,
It was a lantern.
oh, so it was you.
We didn't put her in the lantern. Mitra's still around. You friends with Mitra?
I've never met her. I was just
How
meant
do
to
you go
ask
with
about
floating and swamps?
Sorry? Floating in what?
Swamps, how do you go?
Like in water?
Do you sing?
Sort of. I think it's watery.
Fine.
Cool. We don't have any aquatic creatures in our midst, so this is handy.
Awesome.
Sorry, you keep...
Good question. So,
How old are you?
that's a personal question.
I know, but you just keep saying 17 years, and I'm just wondering if this is like
It's been a while.
If we count your dots or your spikes, will we know how old you are?
No.
Right.
If we
No,
cut
you
you in
He's
half
not a
like a
drink.
tree, can we find out your rings?
I love it.
No.
I can just ask him these physical questions like, do you get a new shell or what?
I mean, I feel like if you broke a tooth and then, like, realizes he has no teeth. But, oh, never mind. I thought that would work, but anyway, so I couldn't find the hag, which
She was gone. Yep.
she's
yep,
in
yep.
a lantern now. Excellent.
Uh,
Because I do want to talk to her to find out possibly more about the bones.
Was it a lantern?
It was a lantern.
And I came to the town where the boy was, and then walked around for a while and found. I heard some. That's where I heard news of the money nymph coming to, and words of gold.
Yep.
And then I found eventually the chat of the people that were with this money nymph. Wow, that were with this money nymph. Of them, one of them being in Arakocran, which is, I mean, obvious. And he pokes him with his quarter. Says,
Oh, it's
so
okay.
this guy,
It's okay. Look, he'll be all right. I swear he'll be all right. Please don't turn me into pate, mister.
I don't
Says the halfling.
I don't eat halfling. You're okay.
Oh,
Do you
really?
have some apples?
No, yeah.
Don't eat
Wait, no, don't give me those apples. He
I got the
obviously went
halfling.
down off
They're
afterwards.
The
catapult
halfling runs
weapons.
over to the turtle and goes,
I mean,
"Hello,
it
friend."
works. So I found a grave in the town of what seemed to be that boy, but with a blade that kind of told me that the traditional way that he was buried was the Arakocran way of a specific tribe, and I can't remember the name of the tribe, but I'd been told that this money nymph was traveling with, and so I need to find the hag.
Yep. Well,
Who wants to
you're
tell
in
the
luck.
story?
You're in luck. We are going to head towards the last place that we saw Mitra, and we may even possibly find some more of these golden bones there because we kind of already found some.
Do you need
We kind of already
Do you
found
need a
some.
finger bone, a femur, and a
He needs all of the bones.
A rib.
rib?
I mean, she needs all of the both.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
there's 3 in
What's in it
that
for us,
town.
though?
What town?
Why should we
the
give it to
town
you?
that we just left.
Oh,
We can't go back though, so
I can't go
Can't
back.
go back though yet. But
Why?
did you not see the commotion as you left?
she's got a little
the city?
lovers,
No.
scorned lovers.
No?
No, I've been tailing you for a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can't go back.
I didn't. Oh, okay. Oh.
I'm gonna be.
Did you say something wrong?
Scorned lovers.
Yeah, it's all
About
her
it.
fault.
Yeah.
It's all her fault. Yep.
About it, yeah.
Look,
Wait, do we?
I didn't want to fight people, so I.
She's a lover, not a fighter.
I'm
I mean,
a lover,
she's also
not a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I mean,
so
it's
I
okay.
just-
I'm the same. I understand completely.
A small bird lands on her shoulder and tweeps gently into her ear.
Me?
Yeah.
It just tweeps.
You're
into-
back in the forest.
Oh, that's right. I'm in the forest. I'm like calming down. Good. But I can't go back. Probably be forced into marriage or something. I've already been trying to force into marriage once.
Yeah.
We found
Or the
some-
golden tiefling. Ideally, I would like to bring someone back living because then we don't
You
have
still
to
covering your
provide
horns?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
And he did ask before, he's a mighty nymph. I'm like, hello.
we did find some bones
Okay.
that you're looking for.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
we already traded them for items.
Were they good items?
Yes.
Okay, so she holds up a glowing green amulet. Looks much like that one. It's got like a skull on it, which is screaming, and the green
I
gem
dislike
glowing
it.
from the inside.
It's
It
like
hurts,
metal
it
in
stings to wear.
Yeah. It's pretty
Are you
nasty.
wearing it or are you just holding it up?
I'm holding it up, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. You know,
I just like pulled my nice cloak around me a little bit. My spider cloak.
And I'm able to float down because I'm wearing a ring of feather fall. It's nice.
Give me a perception
but
roll.
that's nice.
Now give me an insight roll.
An inside roll?
Insight.
Yeah.
Did you get anything on perception?
I got. Give me one second.
Yeah, but you see her.
I got a 2, and I imagine it's a +2.
Oh yeah, awesome. Did you make the insight now?
I'm doing it now. I just have to
Tyler?
get up my abilities.
It's hard to get it up somehow.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh,
paying
10.
advice at you.
10. Yep.
All right, cool. Insight. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I
Continue.
do like the things that you guys have. That's nice. I wish I would have gotten to you earlier to tell you, so you wouldn't have traded them because we could save some children.
Alrighty, how about
I
this?
mean, to be fair, you did just see us murder a few children leaving the city. I mean,
Nope.
They didn't see that.
Okay, how about?
I'm very nonchalant about it. Murdering children.
So
yeah,
the
I've done it before.
halfling that is now like clutching at your leg as if it
Go
was
away.
its only hope of survival says, I did see them murder children. They murdered several children. He's got them. And then the kobolds jumped off and tore them limb from limb. It's
Okay.
quite horrifying.
I'm gonna squat down to this little halfling,
They're
and I'd be like,
terrible people, save me.
alright, halfling.
While you're talking to him, I'm licking
Okay,
it.
pate halfling.
Pate halfling.
He's bred for pate.
You're either
It's
born
fine.
for,
Look,
for luck
you're here
or
now.
taste tasty.
Bird dude likes you. Fine. If you keep this up, I will not release your thumbs. Do you want your thumbs released?
Yes.
Okay then. Not gonna eat you. I don't actually like pate, so you know.
Well, you're feisty. Did you buckle his hands down?
We
We
bought
just
him like
bought
that.
Would him like that.
This is how you sell halflings, man. Yeah, it's a more
Because they're
Dale thing.
tricky.
Yeah, they're tricky.
I know. My mentor is a halfling.
Yeah.
I also talked to the halfling and I'm like, hey halfling, while he's incapacitated, I'll look after you. I won't eat you, but you gotta be good. Otherwise they will eat you. And I look at the kobolds like,
Oh yeah.
Bashan leans down to the halfling.
Yeah.
Hey, and like really quietly. Do you know Ali Trickfoot?
No, doesn't ring a bell. Should I?
Oh, that's a shame. And just stands up.
how about this, my dudes? Let's go look at Mitra tomorrow. We'll go find Mitra tomorrow. How about that? We'll go have a look at the gold pile that we didn't get to plunder fully. Remember that kangaroo?
We
meat?
may be in luck, and maybe we didn't take all of the golden bones from that pile, because we didn't get to go through the whole thing. We sort of found 3. I got bitten by a snake, and we sort of semi-bailed.
That's painful.
I
I'm
am
sorry
very,
that happened to you.
yes.
I am very exhausted though, so I just curl into a ball and get 43 kobolds on me.
Yes, your kobold blanket. Yeah, like jumps in and they all live for your warmth. As cold-blooded creatures, they love the fact that you radiate heat.
I'll radiate a lot of it too.
Yeah. And you all settle in for the evening. But as you do,
I'm gonna wake you up at some point in the night and remove my hood really quietly.
He's staying awake, so keep watch.
And I'm just gonna be like, hey,
Hi.
I'm the golden tiefling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have to look for bones anymore.
Whoa, what?
Well,
so you guys are asleep. I'm just saying this is a private conversation that you guys are having after you two have fallen asleep. Yeah.
well, I mean, have you been to the South Elf tree?
No, someone told me to go there and get more bones there, but obviously there's no more bones.
Well, no. Okay, so you won't. I don't know if anyone's come back with bones. I think I'm the only one who's found. Do I know if I'm the only one? No, it's been 17 years. I think I'm the only one who has found some at this stage. But
If you were there for 17 years and you didn't have any more...
no, I've been out for 17 years. I think I was there for like 20.
Oh, wow, okay. You're old.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I'm
Unlike you,
114.
you're only
You're 114.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm like
17.
17.
I'm still. I guess in human words, I'm still in my mid-20s.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm living my best life.
You sound really chill, dude.
I am very chilled, my dude.
Love this.
Hey, Pixar, did the kobolds end up finding potatoes?
Yeah, they came back with a variety of root vegetables, but mostly lots of dead things like lizards and field mice and rats and some squirrels, some birds. Yeah, enough for the kobolds to eat and for you guys to have some food as well.
In between talking,
See how they did, actually.
he's turtle biting into raw potatoes.
Oh wow, okay.
Most of the animals
Straight
were
down.
sickened old animals.
Gross.
Fun.
So
Sounds
we did
like
have
my
3
babies.
bones,
Yeah.
but they're in
Opportunists.
that city. We traded them for these goods as we mentioned earlier.
But it's
so-
good because we might not need the bones now because you are full of bones. And you have skin and you can you can come to the elf queen and you
Please
can
don't take my bones.
No,
I need
they're
my
not gonna
finger
take your
bone.
bones. You if you are the golden, where were you born?
The Bone Kingdom?
Oh, that's okay. No, fair. Yeah, tiefling. Okay. Was there a purple moon when you were born?
How would I know? I don't remember when I was born.
Valid point.
I mean, did your parents say
My dad
anything?
loves me. A lot.
Did he say anything about a purple?
Balzac? No.
Well, wouldn't you know if there
Oh,
was
okay.
a
Oh, wow. Okay, Balzac. Okay, your father is Balzac. Oh, that's an interesting. Yeah.
And you should hear the whole story. It's been a couple weeks, I guess. That's why we have this whole army, because we're going to go take over the Bone Kingdom.
Oh, so you don't like him?
I mean, he's alright, but I could do a better job.
Doesn't even know. What do you mean by a better
You
job?
realize how hard it is to get to the. Yes, you do because you were born there. Never mind. But if we go to the Elf Kingdom, if we go to the South Elf Tree, you can talk to the Queen herself.
Sorry, I hate to be technical, but it's called the Other Elf Tree.
The other elf tree.
The other elf tree. Okay, cool. If you go
It's
to the
elf
other
tree
elf
and the
tree,
other elf tree.
then we can talk to the queen there and find out why, or the fae, and find out why, or how you can stop the potential of children being brought into this world out of nowhere.
That doesn't sound that weird. I don't know why we're pertinent to that.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's how I was brought here, and I
Do you
miss
feel
my family.
not adjusted in life? Do
Well,
you
Well, everyone wants a family.
you
and
can join
I-
us? We're a cool, weird family.
Well, I could, but
I'm
it's,
trying to overthrow my dad.
Yeah, that's look. It's,
Family
it's,
isn't everything.
It sounds wonderful. Don't get me wrong, but well, I don't know because I hadn't had one past. I arrived in this land when I was 5.
Between 5 and 10?
No, yeah, I was 5 when I got here.
That's cool. Could you talk?
No. Actually, I was taken under a magical tutor's wing as a pet.
That's nice.
No, he was condescending. It was actually quite bad.
Did he hurt you?
Sometimes I got beat, but I have a shell.
I mean, it doesn't sound that bad.
No, it was okay, but I don't like being condescended to. It hurts your soul.
You were 5. How you didn't speak? How did you know what
As you're
condescending
casually
was?
engaging in conversation, out of instinct, you produce an instrument
Yes. He pulls a lute out.
and just starts
Wait.
strumming it.
Yeah.
Are you a bard?
I mean, I play a little bit of music. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say if we have a bard in our group, that's very a little weird.
Why?
Why do you all say why at the same time?
Is he talking in character?
They're not talking in character; they're asleep.
Yeah.
Unless they snore. They snore.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
why?
yeah, like we all say why.
Sounds like fun though.
I mean, where are you going now?
Well, okay, if you want to go to the other elf tree, where we need to go to the Underton place. Undleton. But on the way there, we can go to that tower with where Mitra was, and I'll show you.
Well, we don't need to.
Sure.
You're the golden tiefling.
I don't want you to take
I'm
my
looking for the
bones.
bones. I don't think I need the bones. I actually have no idea what they need you for. I just know they need you, and they're nice people.
Look, I'm
Except the elves.
really afraid I'm gonna die. No.
No, that's fair.
My
But
mortality is in
I
question.
mean, look at me, and like does the inside in and out thing a few times. I have seen 1 or 2 of my kind in this entire land, and I have lived for 114 years, and the elves did not do anything to me that was horrible.
That's nice.
And I have witnessed some horrible things.
I mean. I wish my character was
Bring.
Alright, so we don't need to get Mitra out of the swamp.
I mean, if was she bad?
She's annoying.
I mean, is it?
She's a very nice old lady.
She was
trapped in a
annoying.
land.
She
I
had
mean,
a
is
pile
it-
of children's bone in her tower.
I don't know the truth.
Is it? But I mean, is it nice to take someone that isn't bad out of their situation and put them in a different one that isn't like a lantern? I feel like we
found her in a lantern, and then
Oh.
I was getting
Oh wait,
annoyed.
yes, okay, the boy, okay.
So I threw her out the window, and she landed in the swamp.
That wasn't very nice.
She was annoying.
That's not a reason to throw someone out.
Well, we don't know if she was good or evil, and we didn't want to play with it.
Why didn't you ask her?
We did.
What did she say?
She was not forthcoming with information.
So she said nothing.
She said lies.
Okay. Maybe she just didn't know you as people and wanted to get to know you before she released more information.
We later found out that she was bad.
Oh. Okay, so she is bad now?
I assume so.
This is a very confusing conversation.
There were bones in her place.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's bones in most of the places across this land.
We found out that she
The
had
Bone
been-
Kingdom has lots of bones.
Okay, that's different.
Is it though?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Not really.
Yep.
You were eating all the bone.
We're getting a point. If we don't need to go get Mitra, that is so good. Unless you want to get into a swamp and go grab her out and carry her around like a magic genie lantern.
I like the sound of Magic Genie Lantern.
Okay.
I am a little bit materialistic.
So at this point in the conversation,
I'm just looking at you like, what?
I'm just gonna say like, you sort of were very exhausted, so you did get some sleep. So it was probably about 3 o'clock in the morning when you got up and started the conversation with him. So by this point it's about 5 and the sun's coming up again. You guys start to rouse. You can jump back in if you like. You've had your full rest. You're feeling good.
The link goes away and he's got a couple of bongo drums now.
I wake in the morning to the kobold like getting off me and going to bask in the sun, and I notice that it's a bit colder. So I wake up and I'm like, yes, hello, I'm well rested.
Yeah, they're all like climbing up trees, finding rocks to sun themselves in.
Yeah.
Like,
Like lizards. Oh wait, yeah. They literally are. Which Bishan is also doing.
Yeah.
But it's like the flat stretch out.
How long is your neck from your shell?
Oh, like a solid 2 feet.
Oh shit!
Solid 2 feet, and it's
Like a
saggy skin.
A disturbing amount.
Yeah. Like, can you not, please? Yeah.
So, my dudes, I think last night we discussed something about going and getting Mitra and checking her gold, but like, where we at?
I still think that's a good idea, but I found out that she is the golden tiefling, so we can just go to the elf.
So
I told him.
So you say you're looking for the golden tiefling. Do you like? You're not. Okay, she wasn't. We made up the money nymph thing.
I mean, would Bashan have kind of figured that there's no such thing as a money nymph?
Give me an intelligence roll.
Oh no.
Yeah.
5.
There are, man, you've encountered a lot of very interesting and diverse creatures, particularly with your association with the Fae and lots of different types of nymphs. And the idea of a money nymph probably isn't outside of the question. You've never heard of one before, but then, nobody had ever heard of you before, and you exist, so,
I believe it.
I have questions. I have so
Okay,
many questions. I have questions. So, you were trying to assemble the skeleton to resurrect the golden child so that you could figure out the child problem, yeah?
Yeah.
So, but you don't need the golden bones because we have kreedoo.
Oh, that's your name. That's another thing. What are your names?
Kreedoo.
You are Kreedoo?
Kreedoos.
Okay, I am Bashan.
Hi, Bashan.
What is your name?
Shadow.
Shadow. I am Bashan. What is your name again?
I am Jupiter. Lovely to meet you.
I am Bashan. Nice to meet you.
She slaps herself.
You're suddenly accosted by, you were stunned by a short, small, rabbit-looking possum that jumps up on Jupiter's shoulder. And
Oh, hello.
Oh, Mo! Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Hello,
And-
Mo.
And that's Goldfag.
That's unfortunate.
It was a bad time.
We'll need to be hosed down before we move on.
Yeah, As they say, you don't eat those berries. Yeah.
It's the run.
Well, he had the apple,
Oh, God.
and I nearly ate one.
Thank goodness.
He takes another potato and just turtle eats it.
Cut away to Ruther sitting on a toilet, clutching her stomach, going,
I'll get you shadow! And your friends, you're all dead!
I feel like that is unwarranted because I did not give her that apple. Just saying, it's not my fault.
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling adventurers.
Yes.
So, what's our plan for today, my dudes?
Well, I mean, look, you're
I know. He water aquatic person can get in swamp, get genie.
Swamps
Mitra.
aren't all water. Swamps are boggy.
Okay, but we can't go in the bog. But
Why?
But Toe can go in bog.
I think you're making an assumption about bogs.
Yeah.
Well, the bugs, in general, swamps as well, can
we
be
don't
quite,
actually have
get stuck a lot.
we don't actually have to go in. Like, we can get a pokey stick.
Did you yeet it into? Wow. Did you?
Yeah, we did.
Did
Exactly
you
what
yeet
we
it
did.
into the swamp,
That's exactly what we did.
into the water?
Yes.
Well, we don't really know where it landed, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Well, that makes it a little easier.
Yeah, so it's on the way there.
Okay. Wait. On the way to where?
Andleton?
Oh. Okay. Would you want to go to the other elf tree afterwards?
Yes, so that's what we
Maybe.
can definitely do.
Because I could use more money.
Yeah, so the plan is we're gonna go to Bog, pick up Genie Mitra, and then go to Undleton and pick up a chiseled rift of an SMR.
You know she's not a genie, right? She's a hag. She's a hag,
Yeah,
right?
she is definitely a hag, but I mean,
Yeah.
it makes
Information
more
genie.
sense to call her a genie if she's in a lantern.
Like,
I have heard some great
calculate.
stories about genies in lanterns. I actually know a lot of stories too.
Okay. Jupiter is grabbing the cart. She's like ready to go.
okay,
Yeah,
the camp is all packed up and you guys are ready to move.
Cool.
Let's go get Genie.
All my cobalt babies.
So
are in there.
as like we're moving on, I'm just like, so you understand that she's not a money nymph, and like they want the
Well,
golden.
now I do.
No money nymph. No money nymph. We just did that to Connor Village, and then we sold them all at Mondale. It's great.
We had a lot of people.
Yeah, we sold a lot of people. It was great. Good business. But
There's a whole town. That's probably
But
not town anymore.
why? This is like Shadow just made like sort of a thing. Wait, you look really different to normal tieflings. Are you like a special tiefling? Oh my god, maybe she is special.
Yes, she is special.
Wait, she definitely is?
Oh yeah. Would have been born under a purple moon. How old are you?
17.
Oh yeah. Big time. Big
Looking at
time.
you like, hello, breaking the fourth wall here when telling you this.
See, I've been searching for you for 17 years. That's really weird.
That is weird. I've been looking for you.
No one tends to. I do my own thing.
Okay. So you definitely don't need these bones, though?
Well, I mean, we could get more.
If we could find them. I feel less bad about getting rid of them now.
I just still, my tiny bugbear brain is like, still don't know why they need her, but okay. Like, what are they gonna do to her? Are they gonna dissect her? Are they gonna like put her under a sacrifice ritual?
I doubt it. The whole thing has been very much the coming of the golden child will lead the way.
So when you said these kids are appearing out of nowhere, which you were one of these children.
Do you want me to give you the exact wording of that?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Whoever wins the favor of the golden child shall lead the future.
Excellent.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, we. Yeah, wait. Oh,
They have to win your favor.
No, I'm not the golden child.
Oh,
You are
okay.
the golden child.
I mean,
Not.
you're
You might be.
You're golden.
You're one of the golden children that's born under the purple moon.
I think I'm meant to bring back the golden child. Ew, do I have to do fatherhood?
No, you just appear.
Maybe we should
You
go
will
see
just
the elves.
appear.
Maybe we should go ask the elfish people.
This is a lot for a 17-year-old, like, junior monarch to take on, just saying.
We'll find out more about your parents, but it's not like we can really talk to your family about this.
What, Bolzag? Oh, Bolzag and Mama? Yeah.
Yeah, I think your mum would know more, considering if you just appeared, you're not actually Bolzag's legitimate child.
She's on a lot of drugs.
She's on the Prozac.
Yes.
Your mother is on a lot of drugs all the time.
Yeah. We'll feed her the arrow cockroach.
Born in a trap house.
Oh, I have put Golfag into the cart, by the way. We didn't leave him in the forest.
We
I just wanted
hosed
to
him
be-
down first. There's probably some stuff wrong with that, a poison apple.
Yeah.
That'll run.
And the halfling,
yeah.
the halfling is running alongside the cart.
The halfling is running alongside the cart.
There's no room in the cart. It's 43
Okay. The
kobolds.
halfling is very happy to be running alongside the cart.
So
Very happy to not be being eaten by the kobolds.
I've cut his thumbs free.
Why would you do that?
Because I said I would.
You can do so many
But
things
when
now.
I did it though, I'm just like, this is a trust. If you betray this, I cut them off.
Oh, okay. He was like reaching for somebody's coin purse, and then it's like, oh no, okay.
Yeah.
What's
No
wrong
tricky
with you?
shit. He's got to run to work off all of the fat.
Wait, so are there
You know that will make him less
kobolds in the cart that we're currently
we're
in?
not gonna eat them.
It is.
We're not gonna sell them
cozy.
either.
Golf
Oh, no,
doesn't
you're not
want
in the
us
car.
to
You're
eat
running
them.
alongside too.
Oh, okay.
I don't like to pay anyway,
It's not like a big
so
cart.
I'm
It's like
just
a little,
fine, you can
as
go
if you put some produce
be
and stuff
useful.
in it.
He eats
Oh,
like some
right.
he scraps
Okay,
of rabbit
okay.
litter
Maybe
and
a
throw away
wholesome
from the
stuff.
fire. He goes, oh, precious
Okay,
food.
wicked.
He has to become useful. I want him to do things for me.
He's Bishan is playing the bongos while walking
I'm
alongside
kind
the
of
cart.
digging it. There's not a lot of music stuff in Mortonvale. It's not really a big, other than the big, taverns where they attract it. There's just not normal music around.
Yeah,
So this is kind of nice.
I've performed in most taverns that I've come across. I do like providing music, so
I like dancing.
that's good. When we have a campfire, we can dance.
I would love to dance.
Excellent.
You can dance if you want to. Leave your friends behind.
We're gonna go find Mitra.
We're going back to the house. We are going to search the pile that was left in there just to make sure we didn't miss anything, and we're also going to try and drag the swamp to find the lamp that we threw in there.
Did when Bishan went through and got the treasure that he got from the wreckage, did he just take everything that was left?
No, it was
Okay.
too much to carry.
Oh, yeah,
It was
cool.
huge.
It was not worth it. It was
Did
a
you
huge
just grab
treasure.
more like a handful? He didn't search it. It was more like just grab a bit and go.
I mean, I got what I could fit in my shell bags.
But what you did see was some strange-looking leechy things. You've seen some giant leeches before, but these kinds were a bit weird. These are they're kind of translucent guys, and they have teeth.
There's big leeches there.
And these ones had gold spots on them.
Did you see them when you were there before?
Yeah, we did. Look, we ran past them. I ran past them, but look, there was a weird carnival creature with us.
Doe.
The doe.
Female deer?
It was actually a white one with gold spots on it.
Okay.
Little tiny human hands for trotters, though. It was very odd.
And really cool teeth.
It had human teeth.
Sounds fey.
And it got stuck in the goo of one of the squash leeches, and we left it.
Okay, so you can get stuck in the goo.
Oh, yeah.
It's sticky as
Okay.
hell.
And they killed it, and fur was ruined, and I was very annoyed.
She wanted the pelt.
Very pretty. She wanted the teeth.
I feel like getting away without being stuck forever is a much better thing than just getting.
Yeah, it sounds like he was absorbed.
Man, you really get it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You're too vibing right now. So, does anybody know which way the swamp is?
You all know which way the swamp is.
Yep.
That's the way you came to come here. So sooner or later, you will eventually come to a path that leads off to the north from the trail that you're taking. You know it will be about a day's journey from here.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a position where you have so many people associated with your posse that any kind of smaller predators or bandits or things like that are not likely to bother you.
But if we find some bandits, we could squash them.
You could squash them, that's
Oh
You could
yeah.
literally squash them.
I want to squash them.
We're on a timeline.
But, so time passes relatively easily. And as you go, it takes about 2 days to get to the point that you were last. You are traveling, and you're about to reach the turnoff when you catch the sound of a wagon. Trundling along a trail. You can hear it, and you see like the birds flying up from the trees in the distance, them being disturbed, and then you can start hearing the creaking of the cart. And you see, eventually, I don't know if you want to just keep on moving.
I wanna sort of start scouting towards that area.
Okay, go Shadow. Go Scout.
I'm gonna
Okay.
scout things.
So you scout ahead, and you move up, and you come to a point where you see a large. It doesn't look like it's not just one. It's actually 2 wagons, and they're being drawn by some sort of oxen of sorts, just large pieces of burden. They have like 3 or 4 horns here and there. They're a bit strange, but probably a bit more local to these areas. Not sure where they were found. And then sitting at the helm of the wagons, you see some groups of orcs.
Okay.
And then among them, you see another large bugbear just sitting there.
Friend!
And they're just like, whoosh, and it seems like the 2 wagons are loaded up with trade goods from, and if they're coming in the direction of Undleton, they're probably headed for Mordenvale.
Alright.
This is very typical of wagon trains that you'd see heading into Mordenvale.
Alright. Is it like we don't necessarily have to cross paths with them? They're just
You'll
heading-
pass them on the road.
Okay.
There's enough space for you to pass side by side.
Can we say them from
Not yet.
covers?
Shadow
yet.
Scout ahead.
No. But they just look like normal merchants to me. Like I don't see anything odd about them.
Suspect.
They're traveling with an armed escort through a magical forest. You're assuming that it's pretty ordinary.
Yeah, cool. I come back to the party and just be like, look, it's just a bunch of merchants heading for Mordenvale. Like they don't know you, they don't know you. Really, probably shouldn't see you. Definitely shouldn't see me anyway.
If they don't know us, I mean, do you mind if I ask what race they are?
Orcs and a bugbear.
Okay. I slow down the cart a little bit just so I can talk a bit more.
Probably, you know how just like when they get there, and we're a really odd group of people. Very odd specific group, and we just left the town where you caused trouble. Do you want them to really be like, hey, by the way, those people that you're talking about, we saw them on the way, they went that direction?
What do you mean she caused trouble? It was because of you,
I didn't
kitty.
cause any trouble, I just broke some hearts.
When he hears the orc and bugbear, he's gonna start playing some traditional orc like party music on the bongos.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know anything about interacting with people. Shadow, what should we do?
Just pass like really nonchalantly. Don't slow down. Just be normal. Just passing and go on the way through.
Okay.
Just smile and wave, boys.
Smile and wave.
Dude, if you
You
smile
get it.
and wave,
See, you
you'll
get it,
attract
dude.
them.
I can't help it.
Can you just put your leaves on, please?
I got my scale mail on. I
Oh,
can't
you
help
got
it. I'm a
scale mail.
sexy bugbear.
Right. Okay, you got scale mail
I
now.
can't help it.
No making eyes.
If that other bugbear finds you attractive, I don't know.
Move along. Move along.
You gotta shut that stuff down. Shut it off.
Okay, so
I don't see them as a threat. I just want us to pass them by.
I pick up speed again and just want to follow Shadow's instructions and just move to the left and walk on by. That's what I want to do.
Yep, you guys pass on by. Eventually, your party comes along and you see the wagons as described. They see you. They give a wave. Yeah. You see a bugbear of stands up, looks over. He's like a tall, well-built bugbear, very sleek fur. It's dark, glistens in the sun. Some fetching deep green, forest green eyes.
He is the
I'm just like death glaring.
of bugbears.
I can't help it. I gotta wave and smile at this man.
He waves and he seems pretty stoic to start with, but as he's coming to view, a broad smile cracks over his face.
Are they vibing the music?
And give me a performance roll.
Oh no.
I'm just whispering near you. Just smile and pass by, Jupiter. I'm like, but he's so pretty.
40 about 5.
Alright, cool. It's not amazing, but it's happening. No one's offended by the music. You are a bard. You're not shit at what you do, but nobody's like, wow, this is the best thing I ever heard.
Am I enamored by this bugbear?
I don't know. That's up to you.
I think I would be. I really think I would be.
You want to make a wisdom save?
I don't know if I should be making a wisdom save.
It's up to you. You can always voluntarily make rolls if you want to make decisions about
Okay,
it.
let's see.
Should make an animal handling roll.
A wisdom saving throw. No, I got a nat 20 and 24, so
yeah. You have complete control of your faculties.
I smile extra broadly, wink at him, but I keep walking.
So as you guys approach, he sort of holds up. There's ho!
It's the goddamn team.
And so that smile that he just can't quite take off his face. He's like, well, it's nice to meet another traveler on the road.
Nice to meet another one so dashing as yourself,
Well, my goodness, you flatter me. You flatter me endlessly. I've been keeping such rough company. No offense, Barry, for so long. It's just wonderful to greet someone as enchanting as yourself.
Oh.
Would you care to take some lunch with us? We brought foods from Undleton and many other goods. If you would be interested, we would love to put out a spread for you.
Oh, that sounds great.
Do not trust him, Mother! He is trying to steal your heart from me!
Oh, look at the little guys. I see you're their keeper.
Does he look like he's being genuine?
He's genuinely hot for, you can make an insight roll. Anyone can make an insight roll if you like.
Insight roll.
But he generally wants
Don't even worry about it.
Never mind.
Oh.
That one, I know.
Shit, I got 7.
We absolutely cannot tell what a bugbear looks like when it's really, like a male bugbear looks like when it's hot for something.
What did Creed do?
It's hot for teacher.
13?
I just got 7.
Yeah, look, the obvious thing is that he's very friendly. You can tell that he's obviously interested in spending time with Jupiter Hazelwood.
Quality time.
Quality time.
I look at Credo, I'm like,
with some animal handling rolls.
I am like glaring at you so hard. Gorfag has full passed out at this point and his quiet little birdie in the back.
don't mind him.
Look, you're very obviously ready to be a mother.
I'd love to have lunch with you.
That'd be lovely. I'm very, very, very happy. I'm very happy to oblige. Let's get some food going. Do I need to feed all 40 of your people?
Don't worry about them. They'll go get some food. And I release the top and I instruct them to go get some food.
You release the top of the 40
Like an ant, still out anthill on fire. They're just like, wow.
Little red wave.
Yeah.
But you know.
Oh, sure are a lot of those guys. Oh, shit.
I
Wow.
got a bit carried away.
All right, good. Well, I take it I don't need to feed the skeletons either. Did you want some cleaning done, good lady?
Of what?
Well, we could strip those zombies back for you. No worries.
That's flesh. That's for war. It's for cushioning.
All right, just making sure.
Thank you, though.
Isn't
you
he so
polish a shell?
nice?
I've had this request before.
Yeah, I'll just,
What are you offering to my zombies?
Hey, Tom.
Peace purpose.
Yeah, you get the buffing wheel out. Okay.
Oh, I'm so keen for this. Just
Yeah.
like plants down.
Like, very good, but
Shadow is
just,
always
like throw
standoffish.
Tom a couple of coins. It works.
Oh, that's fine. I'll hand him 5 gold.
All right.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
We bought 36 apples with that.
Lord, eh? Wow, I haven't seen many people. I only seen one of you once or twice.
No,
before.
me too. Me too.
Wow, there's a lot we got in common. That's very cool. That's very cool. All right, well, let's have some food, guys. And he gets a couple of the other orcs to start laying out a spread. And they put down some big tarp on the ground, and they just put out some small chairs and some tables, and they lay out some dried meats and breads, fruits, and then there's some goods from quite far afield as well. There's some greens, salted greens that seem to come all the way from the Darkwood Marsh. There's Philvender's City confectionery, some sweetmeats, which he offers you in particular, Jupiter, and it's like, I suggest you try the sweetmeats.
I definitely didn't Google handsome bugbear.
So, what did you get?
I think that's some good hit. Listen, if
Is
you're
this-
into that stuff.
Is this Bugbear like the leader of this group, or
It
Yes,
seems
knows.
to be, yeah.
is he intelligent then compared
Yes.
to normal?
Yeah,
Oh, wow,
Well,
okay.
give
That
me-
one's in a
well,
thong.
Yeah, give me an insight roll as you sort of scan the
okay.
group.
Not 20. So.
All right, cool.
24.
It seems like the other orcs, who are all gray-skinned orcs, similar to the goblin that you saw, but obviously different. They all are keeping very quiet and not so much interacting with the rest of the group. As in, they're not interacting with you guys. They just like work like clockwork, a well-oiled machine to this guy's commands.
He seems to have a lot of free will compared to, I suppose, our Bugbear.
What?
Bugbear has free will, as
Yeah.
opposed to doing exactly what you say all the time. You need to probably rectify that. Right? Is that what you're
Probably.
implying?
No, I just mean that they seem to be the commander of this group.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are the commander of this group, and
Yeah.
everyone snaps to his orders and does what he says.
Yeah.
I'm just a child of the forest, my dude. Like, I
He
just
has
come
a
and
large
go.
pouch hanging from his belt,
Oh.
and you
Oh.
see another chest, black and iron bound, upon his wagon in a prominent spot that the orcs seem to pay careful attention to the safety of.
Well, as we're sitting down, I
right
firstly
now.
would like to ask for this dude's name.
Why, I'm Elor Mileskid.
Melusket?
Mileskid.
Melusket. Okay, look, I just
This is my
approximated
regular route. I frequently travel between Mordenvale, Undletone, and sometimes I'll even go as far as Sark-de-Bor.
that.
Oh, I've been there. That's a nice place.
It is a very, very nice town. Very nice town. It's similar to Mordenvale, but a bit more cosmopolitan. It's the north meets south kind of atmosphere. We like that.
Very hard to get to. Very
yes,
hard
from
to
the
get
south. There are only a few captains who can make that journey.
to. Do you know the captains?
I certainly heard tell of them, that's for sure. We have...
I pick up a fruit and very seductively put it into my mouth, but I don't realize
The
that it has a
whole
pip
thing.
in it, so I just kind of eat the pip too.
Yep, Captain
And you're afraid I'm gonna
Whistletooth
grow a
and-
tree.
And Arden Bargel. I've heard the stories. I've met Whistletooth. He's a very agreeable fellow.
He was my captain for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I went on.
I've not met him personally. I've met him like a couple of times here and there. He's traded some stories. When I've been there, he always get the good deals off of him.
He's a nice man.
Not like Arden Bargel. He's a bit closed, He's a tiefling. Sometimes tieflings, no offense, man, they can be a bit hard on the bargaining. As a merchant, it matters to me.
That's fair enough. So, tell me about this trade that you're currently doing. What were you trading? How'd you go? Tell us how business is going.
Very good, thank you. Why, in Undletown, we've been mostly getting goods up from Philvender's City. It's been just trying to get some technological devices that aren't made in other parts of Well, the central areas of the forest, really. So novelties, devices. We've actually got a large collection of Clockwork Toys.
Really?
Yeah,
Could you show me?
good. I can definitely show you a
I
few.
would
I have
love that.
one here. In fact, if you like it, I don't mind giving it to you. And he pulls out a little silver box, about this big, and he winds a little wheel, and he pushes a button, and suddenly you see the intricate clockwork of the silver mesh around it, which is intricately brocade, or in brocade style patterns, and it unlocks and opens up into a blossoming flower upon which sits a small golden bee. And its wings go, and music goes.
I love it. I've never seen anything like this.
Marry this bugbear.
Can I get married in this game?
You can do whatever you want.
I am enamored by this little thing. And I'm like, you would part with this for me?
Why, the beauty of this object pales in comparison to your own.
I keep looking at the damn thing.
It's entrancing. It's like, but eventually it sort of goes and goes, and eventually you hear the clockwork. And as the clockwork slows down, the petals fold back in, and the bee goes inside.
That's
It
fantastic.
goes into a little box again.
I gently take it out of his hands. I said, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So, may I ask why you're traveling to Undleton?
Look, we'll just go.
We're going to play music at different taverns.
I'm going to dance.
Excellent. Give me a perception. Oh, that's amazing. A bard, yeah.
I like, as they were about to say things,
yes.
at first I was just like, and then they said that, I'm like, okay.
Natural 20 for a 22, I believe.
Alright, cool. Natural 20 for 22. You are noticing, so one of the orcs is like just cutting off some meat for you, and is handing it to you on a tray, and you notice that he used a different knife than the knife that was already out. So he used his own knife. He sort of like went over, so the knife had been cut, and so he went over and cut it into, it had already been cut into pieces, but he reached over and pulled out his knife and cut it into a few smaller pieces and then put it away when he handed it to you.
Has it got anything on it?
You noticed a mild discoloration to the glint of the sun on the steel.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I think he's flooding
As he brings it, oh no, look, I only eat vegetables and sometimes bones, and you cut that with your knife that doesn't look as safe as the ones that have already been cut. I don't trust you, I do apologize, but thank you for the gesture very much.
He doesn't say anything, but takes it away and just offers you the meat that's on the table.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna stick with my potato, and just pulls out a potato and turtle bites into it again. But says it does say that loud enough for everyone to hear.
Of course.
Yeah, that makes me like instantly like, I'm already on edge on this whole thing, and I'm just like, now I'm eyeing off this guy. I'm like, hey, there's too many people I don't know who I should be like eyeing off. But this, you mentioned that there was like a box that was sort of out in the open. Oh, not out in the open. There was a box on the cart.
Yeah, on the wagon. So on the
wagon, yeah.
bench,
Yeah.
just like mounted into the bench,
Yeah.
there's like a lockbox.
Yeah.
It's like built into the wagon.
Yeah. And that's like, and everyone's around that at the moment.
People are paying attention to it, like 1 or 2 orcs at any given time, and there is a total of 8 orcs in this entourage. Because it's 2 wagons, large wagons.
My
loaded up.
roguish self is like, look at that box.
It's definitely a locked box.
It's definitely
so locked. And that large black leather pouch just pendulously hanging from his belt.
It makes that so erotic.
What makes
For a rogue, it is erotic.
because I'm sitting next to him, right? Am I sitting next to him?
Of course.
Marianne, I can just slyly say, I'm just like, looks like trade's going really well for you, and I just like elbow his pouch.
It's like, oh yes, we've certainly been very blessed.
Oh, just in the toy trade, or what else?
Well, these trinkets and other things. I mean, I've been always able to
Jesus
wield
Christ,
my
Joe.
authority over others with
She is worse than a bard.
a certain commanding,
I can't look
certain
at you
level
in
of
the
command. And it has earned me the trust and accompaniment of these otherwise barbarian orcs.
gosh, a
barbarian
lot of
orcs.
influence.
Oh
That's
yes,
frightening.
they come from the north.
North, huh? Ooh, I've never really left the forest, so.
Yeah, just it's kind of north, just east of the Bone Kingdom, near the Skankwood.
Oh.
Skankwood orcs are the most vicious barbarians.
Wait, you say Skankwood?
Yeah.
Skankwood.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next to the Bone Kingdom.
North of
Are
the
you
bone.
doing this on purpose?
Probably. It's the DM's right.
Just going off what's on the map.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep chatting to this guy. You guys should just.
Okay.
Is
Do
there
whatever you
any
need to
way
do.
that I can move towards this lockbox without being noticed, or is it definitely a definite monitored
You can
thing?
certainly make a stealth roll to try and work around the activity that's happening here.
Any of the orcs looking across the party with ill intent?
Give me an insight roll.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, cool.
I'm
Everyone
on
seems
5.
pretty chill.
I'd like to check to see if this guy's being really sincere, if he has like ulterior motives.
Oh, he totally has ulterior motives.
I think he wants to make babies.
He
with
wants
you.
You
to get
can make an insight
He
roll.
wants to get in your fur. Sorry, you don't have hands.
I don't know,
Make an
pets.
insight roll. You can
Making
make
bugbears
babies.
walking down the
I
street.
can make
Got-
babies.
Babies?
Oh, yeah.
That's a 10. Why do I get insight with a 10 about this dude? What vibes am I
He
getting?
definitely would like to explore what exists under your clothing. Whether or not that's a sincere and deep-seated long-term desire is another question. Whether or not he wishes to just pluck this wild flower
Shaded
from
quiz.
the wilderness and take it with him,
Yep.
or whether he is, just looking for a quick fling in the woods.
Ooh, I almost want you to get him disrobed so I can steal his pouch.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Do I would like to check the nature around me to see if there's like a creek or a lake or a river
Yeah.
or something.
Wanna
Come
nature
bathe with me.
Nature. Exactly, you know exactly what I mean. Oh, it's a 3! Oh, fudge!
You'd have a high nature.
Yeah, I get a +1 for nature.
Not as high as you think.
How? Okay.
Because she didn't pay attention in Druid school.
I'm just chill, dude.
All the animals like her so much that she doesn't need to know about nature.
Yeah, literally the Disney princess of the magical forest.
Exactly.
A
Disney
magical
princess.
forest
You're very
adventure.
R-rated for a Disney princess.
Right?
It's how every Disney princess story should go.
Right.
It is.
I
Um,
rolled a 3 for nature.
Okay, cool. Well, you don't know if there's water nearby, but there might be. You see there's like a depression going down, so that might lead to a stream.
I asked the guy, I'm like, you wanna go find a lake? You just wanna go swimming with me? That would be so much fun. Let's just go. Let's just go
Could
for a
do,
quick dip.
but we are on a pretty tight schedule.
Oh, what's, life is for the living, am I right?
Could be. Give me a persuasion roll.
Persuasion +2? That's a 21.
Alright, maybe just this one. Lead the way.
I grab his hand and we just go running off into the forest where I think water
Okay,
might
leaving the not in any way weird tension between the barbarian orcs who look after the wagons and yourselves.
Well, we might have to get completely disrobed to go swimming.
Why, it's true. That might need to happen. Are you stalking after them?
Oh,
Okay. So in the meantime, while you go about this business,
Is the
back
turtle
of the
still
wagon.
getting buffered? Is
Oh,
my shelf
yeah,
still
yeah,
getting done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you sit down on the rocks.
He's like a pug getting
Tom's
scratched.
there. He's like, shh, shh, shh. He's got like
Absolutely.
He's got a firm handle on wheel,
Yeah,
and
it
he's sort of like there's a wheel, and he's like puts a hand on the hand grip on the side of the wheel, and then there's a crank on the other side. And he like puts it on you, and he's like.
Shiny. Excellent.
So that's like buffing around all around the back of your shells. Very nice. And that passes. Is there anything you want to do in particular while this is happening?
No, I just keep scratching at my horns thinking, are they not meant to be gold?
You're just freaking
Are
out.
you trying to think, have you ever seen any other tiefling in the kingdom that has gold horns?
Yeah, but I just never really paid attention to anyone, and I'm like, I was born like this,
Other
so what's wrong
people
with
don't
that?
matter.
Yeah.
Like that's what you're assuming. You're
Yeah.
assuming
You
they
just
think
thought
that
you
other
were
people matter.
Obviously special. Your mum and your dad always told you how special you were. I'm just special.
Didn't think it was a special.
She's having an existential crisis over there.
And the way it looks is she's literally just. That's it.
Tink, tink, tink.
Ting ting.
Tink,
The
tink,
two
tink.
left.
You also have like gold fingernails.
There's no
and
gold
toenails.
ones. They're all disappeared.
Oh.
The two left ones poking, and the other one's like.
There's
There's no attention being paid.
You give me another nature roll as you try and find.
Can I roll with advantage? Since I am a druid, I would know that I am of the magical forest.
We have been
It's
this
true,
way.
and this is actually your area. This
This
is
is
where
my,
you're
my
from.
Jimmy James.
So if you're ever going to find a place, it would be in this area.
That's now a 16.
Okay, so you lead him down a path that eventually comes to a small and tranquil pool, a lagoon even, that sort of just exists in this area. It's kind of must be some runoff water coming from the swamps further to the west, but it comes up and it is beautiful and tranquil with moss growing to the sides.
Amazing.
And it's a magical experience that you lead him to, and you both disrobe on the banks of the river.
Just to interject there, I'm going to go like maybe a couple meters away from the shore and like by a tree, disrobe and be like, come on, join me. To encourage him to put his stuff where my stuff is by the tree,
Okay,
a few
yeah.
meters away from the
he
water.
absolutely does so.
And I jump in and I furiously make out with this blood bit man.
Wow, that was quick.
Okay, yeah, awesome. Well, he's very into it, and
At
give
all
me-
times, I would like his back to be to the bank.
Give me a 1d6 synchronization roll to
Oh
see.
my god. Where are we going with the synchronization?
3.
Yeah, he's all right. You don't gel completely, but you have he's passionate. Maybe he's trying a little bit too hard. He doesn't have the same subtlety that Slide did,
Yeah,
but
that's
he
what I'm
certainly
thinking.
has a large package.
I was in the chest on the cart. Like, obviously.
Yeah. And he's enthusiastic to use it.
Did he deliver?
Nope. Don't go. Shadow, do something.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Meanwhile, okay, so he's
Meanwhile-
distracted. You're leading him along and
Yeah.
keeping him very distracted.
Yes, and I am slinking up to their stuff, and I'm going to trying to. I don't know whether to just take it or look what's inside it first.
I would look.
Right, are
before
you going to the cart?
No, I'm because the cart's still guarded by all the orcs.
Oh, you're going for the bags.
I'm
Okay.
going for the bag because that's the least guarded at the moment. And man, I've already had a bunch of stuff. I've already been attempted to be killed, like yesterday.
She needs a win.
I'm like, right? I'm not about to jump into a bunch of orcs. Just especially not while Goldfag's out. It's just not gonna
Okay.
happen. But yeah, okay.
Don't have the aerial assault.
Ooh.
That
Dude.
Yeah. Where am I? +5. Let me just. Maths is not my strong suit. But I just rolled a
What'd you roll?
+5, a 22 for stealth.
Okay, cool. It's good.
Yep.
Stealthy.
And, yep.
So you
and
crept up to the bag. It's right there. It's just tied with a leather string.
Yep.
And you notice that around the leather string is a smaller red string.
So it's like trapped. I specifically have a thing for disarming. I can use my thieves' tools. I can
this works.
make a sleight of hand check and use my thieves' tools to disarm a trap or open a lock or use an object action.
Okay, cool. So,
So-
you're going to try and delicately remove the red thread that's wrapped around the toggle on the...
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So, make a Thieves' Tools check.
Yep. Please. Okay. Where is my thieves' tools?
Yeah, it's
Over
like
there.
you add your proficiency, right?
Yeah. I've got a +7. Actually, it's probably not, but I'll just keep it as a +7 at the moment. Which is 24.
Okay. Yeah, so you delicately remove the thread, and you put it aside. It doesn't seem to be trapped. You put it to one side, and then I'll have you make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Come on, Faith, you can do this.
Oh, a Constitution? Cool. That's a 17.
All right, cool.
And so I've got a -1 to Constitution.
Your fingers, as you handle the thread, start to become numb and tingly, and it's like you feel like all the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. But you feel like it's not taking over and controlling you, but you're definitely being affected by it. There must be some kind of potent contact poison that's been soaked into that string.
But I have resistance to any poison damage.
It doesn't do damage to you.
It's just a
I'm
feeling.
just
It's just an effect. But you were able to overcome the effect.
Yep.
So you are not, in fact, paralyzed.
Cool. Great.
Poison.
That would be great. Again.
And you lay the string aside, going, whoa, okay. And then pull the toggle, and you have access to the pouch, which contains 30 platinum pieces.
Oh, wow.
Crap, that's a lot.
Wow,
It's
that's
like
3,000. Oh, yeah, 300 gold. No, never mind.
It's only 300 gold.
Yeah, it's
I thought it was
10 gold to 1 platinum.
Yeah, I thought it was 3,000.
Yeah, so did I.
No, not quite. And then there is also a disc which has a face on it. It's like a screaming face.
Do I recognize the face at all, like a deity?
History roll.
Both of my dice have been really good, so I'm just like going for no. That's a 9. I don't know.
You're not sure. It's some kind of strange material, metal or stone. It doesn't strike you as anything religious. It's like coin. It's like large coin size.
Just wondering if it's like a trap item. Is there anything else in that pouch?
No.
No, that's it?
Yep. Looks like it's just spending money for him. And whatever this is.
I'm going to take all of that and put into the pouch just some gold, but not gold, I'm going to swap it for like some silver that I have that's about like the same weight.
Alright, yeah, easy.
Pop the silver in there. Now, when I touch that red thing, I don't think it's ever been established that I wear any gloves or anything like that.
No.
No. So if I put gloves on, because I don't want to touch the red thread again, but I want to put it back on there so it looks like it hasn't been given. If I put gloves on and touch that red thread again, do I feel like, because I'm trying to put it back on?
No, but it is slightly harder.
It is slightly harder, yep.
So if you make a dexterity roll for me.
That is a nat 20.
Perfect.
Nice.
Absolutely
it looks like
perfect.
I have not touched
Looks
the
like you haven't
pouch
been there
at
untouched,
all.
and you sneak your way back to the camp. Meanwhile,
I can definitely see that Shadow's fucked off. So I'm like, this was so much fun, but shall we head back? I think we've had our fun.
Gentleman that he is, he's like, it's true. I would gladly spend more time with you anytime. It has been enchanted.
Well, I hope we cross paths again, and I I don't know if luscious is the word, lusciously exit the water.
Oh yeah, it's like just scoop,
Oh,
super
elegantly.
Was there a different scenario other than acceptance of that then?
The water.
How much?
The water sort of just
Yeah.
like glistening, running down through your sleek fur. As he like comes up behind you,
It's like a
and
ghost
gives you
getting
one
up.
more embrace before you go to robe yourself.
I robe myself up again, and I don't really wait for him. I let him watch me walk away.
All right, awesome.
That's
Cool.
on Jupiter.
So back at the camp, things are getting like a little uneasy, but Alex, you're just getting your.
Nah, it's just the same. Yep, he's enjoying it. Trying to make conversation. So what do you do for work?
He sort of like doesn't seem to speak your language. He like grunts to you like, not very conversational, these orcs. But you guys return. Jupiter, obviously Shadow returns first. Jupiter returns with Helor.
All
I
right.
wrote down his name.
Right, okay, cool. I like it. I got it.
I would like to, at this point, thank him for his hospitality, and I say, Until next time.
Maybe. If the winds blow the right way.
Well, I travel this route frequently, and I would always take the time to show a lady a good time.
Well, you're passing right through my forest.
Yeah, he did.
And he leaves you. The main thing, the smell of him lingers with you. There's a certain pheromone, possibly mixed with some coconut fragrance that is left
I
behind.
love coconut. And I would like to sort of like encourage everyone to sort of pack up and part ways.
Everyone packs up, moves
Everybody in
along.
the car.
I look at that chest so longingly.
Stuff that's in the chest. And as they trundle on and continue, and you find the path that then leads off to the blighted marsh, and you find the trail once more. And not long after entering into the area, the mists start to roll in, rising up. The trees start to get a more aggressive cadence. All of the things that you remember before when you were being led here by the gold-spotted dove now remind you. You remember being attacked and sucked into the swamp by the grasping maws of the leech creatures. And you decide at this point, as the sun is coming down across the top of the forest, that this would be a good place to take rest, set up camp, and prepare for your second foray into the blighted marshes and the tower of the Hag of the Woods. See you next time. Magical Forest Adventures.
Yeah.
I don't mean to seduce everything. I just want to put it right out there. You know, the DM throws things at me, and I'm not one to like mess up the DM's plans, right? I'm here to capitalize on
The
situations.
DM just literally keeps flinging men at you.
What am I supposed to do?
It's a world full of men.
But we now have a 300 gold richer cat.
Yep.
It's true.
It makes me feel so good to like finally have been able to do a sneaky thing. Like, I really wanted that chest though, but I think I would have gone for it if Goldfag had been awake because he could have distracted the orcs with his Goldfagness.
True. And he's a barbarian, so being able to hack down orcs and stuff like that's
exactly.
actually something he's good
I
at.
just feel like he would just be going in being
That's why
like,
the rest of you were
hi,
there.
being all distracting as he is, but just like with him not there, my kitty self was just like, not gonna fucking hold
I don't think they
that.
were very keen to fuck with you, person. Like there were like 9 skeletons, 3 zombies, 40 kobolds.
Yeah,
like,
but if I'm
that's-
trying to get into their stuff and they see me, there's definitely gonna be like more aggression to that.
For sure. I
So
mean,
I was just like, I wasn't game. But I'm interested
yeah.
in this coin that I have, though.
yeah, you certainly have a coin. And
Um,
it's an interesting artifact.
screaming
It
coin.
looks a
Screaming
certain
coin.
way.
I like it.
I really wanted to use hate metal on that blade when he was cutting that bait. That would have been so good.
Oh.
That would have been so good to start
Well,
the
like,
fight.
what was
I
he
want to
trying
hear
to
what I'm
do
really
to us,
interested
right?
in is
No idea.
Kreedoos' intellectual
Yeah.
crisis.
Yeah, how does Kreedo feeling about being the golden
Suddenly
child?
being part of a prophecy.
Well, are you the golden child? Are you part of a prophecy? I mean,
Some strange turtle came out of the
strange-
woods and was like, "Hey, golden
Strange
child."
is a harsh word, my dude. He has been nothing but nice.
I love how
And now he's shiny.
Remind me of the
buff.
water buffalo
Well
from
buff.
Zootopia.
Yes.
Yeah? Is that
Wait.
Is that what you're going for?
No, he's like the sloth from Zootopia.
No, you're like the
But
water
faster.
buffalo who remembers everything. But you keep going off anyway.
Wait, is
You're
that the
distracted
one
from the question, Kreedo.
Well, I'm obviously in a crisis about it, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't think I'm the golden child, and I don't want to be dissected by some elves. That's really not my jam. I just wanted to take over the Bone Kingdom, and then became even more awesome.
Well, they don't want to dissect you. They only wanted the bones of the child because it had already been destroyed and they wanted to
Yeah,
put
but-
it back together.
Turtleman is now telling me they don't need the bones because I'm some golden.
They don't need to
my
put.
nip.
They don't need to put the boy back together because they've got a live person already.
But what are they
wanted
going to
put
do
the
to
bones-
her?
Are my bones gold and I don't know this?
Yes.
Oh
You
shit.
would never have cut yourself.
You would have never gone to the bone.
You would never have broken anything in your life other than a nail.
Can you part with a pinky or a little toe? We can find out. No. Oh.
I could nip one up for you just a little bit. Maybe just the tip
Look.
of the finger so you could see the bone.
No,
Yeah, just a tip.
I'd lose part of my finger for some time with that asthma, right?
Right?
Well, you are on your way to Undleton, where
I've
in
already,
fact
like,
the
envisioned.
SMR was taken
Yeah.
by the succubus.
And we
so-
do have the talisman as well.
God, I heard
Yeah, I mean, geez, got it all going on. Talisman of
Are you
Ultimate
gonna-
Evil, the
Are you going to still let
Golden
Asimar and make
Bones.
it your sex slave?
You know,
Because
good
that's
times.
the sound that we should want to do.
You want to read my messages?
Nope.
To whom? To whom? Messages to whom?
Who do you think?
Oh,
Yeah, we're not saying
gotcha.
it.
Yeah.
All right. So you're having a bit of a crisis, though.
Yep, total crisis.
I'm feeling very
Turtle crisis.
Total crisis. Totally crisis. Totally awesome.
Totally awesome.
Totally crisis.
Well, look, I did genuinely believe there was a chance that they were just gonna cut you into small pieces because you are kind of murder hobo-y, just saying.
Oh, I promised I wouldn't eat any of your plot lines out the window anymore, so this is what
I-
this is my
I
gift.
am totally fine with you eating plot
I had a
lines out the
plan.
window.
If you guys were going to go murder hobo-y, I've had a few different campaigns where my players have been murder hobo-y. I know how to deal with it.
Well, like, I really wanted to start some shit, but then when you said that there are 8 orcs, I was like, I don't really want to fuck with that.
Yeah, barbarian.
And then as soon as you said he was like a very well-furred bugbear, you were all just like, oh, I think I'm in love.
No, I actually googled handsome bugbear, though.
I know.
She literally did,
I
and there
really
was some
did.
handsome bugbears on
Yeah.
Google.
Yeah,
There were
yeah,
some
yeah.
handsome bugbears on
You-
Google.
Well,
like
this
it.
is the furry party. People like to call it the monstrous parties, but like literally, like this
We
is
are
the furry.
mostly furries.
You're mostly furries.
Just go around yiffing people.
Mostly furries.
Alright, cool. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm very excited for the next game, and very excited to
When
have you
Shadow
all
Goes
along,
on.
and interesting to have a new guest and some interesting adventures going on, a bit more exposition for what's happening in the world at large, and we want to keep going down this magical trail in this magical forest adventure. And we'll see you next time.